If you want to improve your trading, you must journal. But with journaling alone, you won't come there. You also have to review it. In this video, I'll show you how I review my trading week after week and find patterns that actually matter. In the previous episode, we talked about journaling. That is where I track my trades. But tracking alone is not enough. You need to review your data too, because that is where improvements happen. If you have a business, you will do the same with that business. Once you got data, review it, analyze it, and improve on it. The goal of my reviewing is not to look after my profits. The goal in my reviewing is to look for patterns. What did work? What didn't work? And why? What do I look at? The first thing I check is very simple. Did I follow my rules? Yes or no? Very easy. Did I respect the -2R every day? A max of -2R. Yes or no? Did I stop after one win? Yes or no? Did I avoid no setup days? Did I take a trade that was not in my trade plan? Yes or no? This shows my discipline. Without discipline, nothing else will matter. So these first few things are very easy to watch, but make sure you do it with honesty, because honesty will improve you much faster. And it's not for me, it's for yourself, because I know honesty in this business for yourself helps your mindset a tenfold in improvements. In a minute, I'll go over my own journal and actually show you exactly what I watch inside my journal. My setup quality. Then I look at the setup that I took. Was it a valid setup? Did it have a breakout structure? Did I follow my fair value gap rules? Did I enter in a premium or a discount? This tells me if I trade my system correctly. Or did my emotions send me somewhere else? Write it down. My risk to reward and also my execution. Then I check how did I enter? Did I enter manually or did I use a limit order? Was my stop placed correctly? And was it accurate to the amount that I should put in my stop? Did I put more or less inside? If I put more in, why? And was it accountable? Was it just like $10 more and because there was like a little place for that contract more to put into it? Is that fair? Yes. If you had a half hour more, I probably should not have added that extra contract to the trade, so maybe that was not supposed to be there. Now, did I respect my first take profit and my second take profit? Were they accurate? Did I follow my plan or did I react with emotions? This shows you consistency in your trading journal. These are very small things, but they can improve your mindset, your trading, your ability so fast that you should always take a look at them. Now, one of the important things in your journaling is I look for repeating stuff that I did not do correctly. Not did I have a good or a not good trades, but in patterns. Because one mistake is randomly, repeated mistakes are a problem. I'll give you an example right now. Did I move my stop multiple times And if so, why? Did I move it to break even and then I got stopped multiple times? Was it correctly, or did I move my stop higher or lower than it should be? Was it correct again? Was it emotionally, or was it justified? You should never move your stop higher or lower in the opposite way that you actually give more to the market. You can move your stop to break even or even in profit once the market actually shows you continuation in a certain direction. So make sure that you watch and read your journal too, because just logging is like writing something on a piece of paper and never watch it again. So an example is, did I enter too early multiple times? Actually, Wednesday, that was the 18th of March 2026. We took a trade and I entered it manually because I believed that we will not hit it. And we actually did hit that one. I'll go over that journal in a minute and you will see exactly what I mean. But we actually hit precisely my entry. So, is it a mistake? Yes. Did I did something not correctly? Yes. Because my brain cell told to me I had to enter it because I believed we may not hit it. That's not correct. You should follow your plan and stick to it. It only cost me like 3 points extra of my entry, but still, if you follow your plan and the execution is correctly, you feel so much better than doing something else. I was okay personally with the amount that I would give to the market because that was still in my range march. But was it correctly to enter it manually? No. So you have to write that down, mark it in your journal, and see every mark you put into it that they could be different. So say use the color brown for every time you earned it too soon. Mark it. Mark your trade in a brown color. Just one small piece of it. If you entered or moved your stop up too high, mark it in yellow. And after a while, you will see every color matching each other. And then you will see which patterns you move, which pattern you actually see happening over and over again. And start with the one that happens the most. This will improve your mindset, your trading, your ability to make profits, and tenfold than any other strategy can do. Did I skip my rules? There's one example that you could take. I traded without structure. Did I just end it randomly somewhere where no excuse, of course, is? That becomes my focus for next week. So just take one that you did not correctly, the one that happens the most, and that should be your focus on that you should not repeat again. Write that sentence down. What do I do after? After reviewing, I write down 1 or 2 things that I want to improve on next. Do not take all of your not correct handlings in one time. It's not possible to change them all in once. Just take one. Actually, start 1, not even 2. Start with 1. And just take that one that actually you made the most. So say that it is that you entered too early to most. Okay, great. Don't do it the whole week afterwards. You wait until that limit order is hit. If it is that you moved your stop to break even too fast, don't do it the week afterly and leave your stop where it is. Did you not take your first take profit and did the market came back to your entry and you got stopped? Make sure your first TP is always set. Doesn't matter which one, but keep it simple and realistic so that you can improve on it much faster than you ever imagined. These are very simple concepts, but I know a lot of people don't do it. Why does this work? Improvement comes from focus. If you try to fix everything at once, you will not fix anything. If you focus on one pattern, it will improve faster. And this is exactly what I expect you to do. One thing at a time. Not 5, not 10, just 1. If you can improve 1 mindset skill or one skill set up every week, you have 52 weeks in a year. That means that you improved your trading with 52 not right handlings. Do you have any idea how much that is? If you are slightly not profitable, that makes you immediately profitable. Go try it. The mindset behind it is traders don't chase results. They refine their process and they do not change their process. They just make sure that it is better. Slowly, step by step, week by week. Small improvements, that is what creates consistency and makes you a very profitable trader in a very small amount of time. So this week we were from 16 till 19 of March that we traded. So I took 3 trades. This is my week. I'll even mark them in a different color for you guys to see. So this was my week. Let's go over them and review them together. I want to see what happened. Did we have a profitable trade? Yes or no? And what did we do? This was a -1. And what did I type? Higher time frame, break of structure, downside. Made a retracement to a fair value gap. So was correctly. Market was choppy. Took an entry on a sweep of that low. Wanted to take it back to the opening. Okay, so we had an opening gap on Monday. So this was the opening gap that we saw. And I wanted to see if we could hit it back. We were actually being patient, but we had a break of structure on this side. If we draw that FIP2, that was at 50 fair value of price. We tapped it, and then we started chopping around here. Is my entry fully correct? No. So, did I make a mistake? Yes. Was it correctly through break of structure and entering it? Yes, but it was actually too low. My entry should have been almost at Asia high to short and not all the way down where I entered it. So was it correctly? No. Could I improve on it? Yes. I had to be patient and actually waited for that entry on Asia high. I was not online at that point, but a little bit later we could have taken, and this wick, that should have been my entry instead of all the way down at 25,000. Second one, we took a long. Let's go over it. So we have Asia high as my target. First take profit is on the screen. We entered it. I still remember this one. So we had open, we took a sweep, we stopped actually moving. We had, this was a break of structure to the upside at that point. This was a retest of that break of structure where Asia low was. Then we created a new impulsive movement. We had a 15-minute fair value gap, and I took it as low as we could. The entry was correct. The stop was placed at a logical place because this was the last sweep and we should continue to move up. So I was in a long. Was it a valid trade? Yes, this was a 2R plus that we could have taken. We took a 4. What happened afterwards? The market started moving and full TP was hit. Could I have held it longer? Yes. Was it accurate what I did? Yes. Do I have to change it? No. So this was a good trade. Followed the rules. Everything was correctly handled. The only thing that was not correctly handled on this one is that I did not remember to set my full TP, and that was something you do not want to be neglecting. You have to definitely put in that full TP. Make sure that you do. So what put I in? The last trade that I took this week was a break of structure to the upside. There was a shift in structure, so a change in character to the downside. We have a 5-minute fair value gap created out of that. I put it a limit order in that fair value gap and target the 0.78 retracement. Good clean trades. Took a partial at the 0.5. Okay, let's take a look. So this is what I meant with I put it my entry a little bit too fast. So here the yellow part was our entry that we should have taken, and you can see it did hit that one. I entered it manually a little bit sooner actually. On this long candle, I believe that we just missed it, and I believe that the market would have hit already down. It did not. It recame, it retested, and then it moved. Was it correctly? Not 100%. I should be patient for the entry to get tapped. What did we see here? On this level, we had a changing character to the downside. These are 15-minute patience, so the market did not move. It came back, took that liquidity, and then started rallying down. Full TP was hit, and I took a TP1 too. So everything's in it, followed my rules completely, good trade. This is how you journal. You go over every trade like this, and then you will definitely know exactly where you make mistakes and where not. If you're ready to improve your trading, really nice, and make sure that you actually make the money that you want to make, and that you actually want to build that skill that you need to have that freedom, to enjoy life, to spend more time with your kids. I have a one-on-one mentorship class where I actually teach you everything myself. You can follow me daily. I show you my trades I take. I do not trade daily, but I'll make enough profit to last. If you feel that your trading needs a lot of improvement, you can join. You're always welcome. In the description below, you will find a link to my online trading course. That's $3.99 at this point. Very cheap for the price what I gave for it. And the mentorship class is $2,000 at this point. What is actually pretty cheap too, for knowing that you actually have me live 3 hours a week educating you, making sure that you have it. You have an accountability partner, that's my wife, and she is very accurate. She makes sure that you journal your trades. We will hold you accountable for every rule you make or break, and we make sure that you get to that profitable trading setup that you actually want. If that is something that you want to learn to trade with structure, be patient and be calm and relaxed and not emotional anymore, join my bootcamp, and I'll see you inside where my Discord is. Remember, your journal collects the data. You review, create improvements. That is how you become consistent. In the next episode, I'll show you my 100th trade rule and when you actually are ready to move up to the next level. Keep watching.